Greetings Multiverse! While we wait patiently for Gotham Knights and desperately hope to hear about the other game WB Montreal is working on, we've received a few crumbs of information about their cancelled previous project, Batman Arkham Knight 2, which it seems may have actually been a Batman Beyond game. Twisting the knife even further. First, a history lesson. Following the completion of Batman Arkham Origins, WB Montreal started work on an Arkham vs Suicide Squad game, which was ultimately handed to Rocksteady instead. Then after Batman Arkham Knight and the A Matter of Family Batgirl DLC WB Montreal created, it's well known that they were hard at work making a direct sequel to Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight 2 starring Damien Wayne rather than Bruce Wayne. It was set further off in the future, that's the first hint, and was teased at the end of Batman Arkham Knight for anyone who finished the game with 100% completion, showing some sort of nightmarish future Batman. Unfortunately, whether due to prejudice against WB Montreal after Batman Arkham Origins didn't score as well as Rocksteady's, or because Warner Brothers didn't want a future set Damien Wayne Batman game, it was cancelled, and Gotham Knights arose in its place. Now, from recently unearthed concept art by Goran Bukvik, a former concept artist at WB Montreal from 2016, we now know that not only was WB Montreal's game Batman Arkham Knight 2, but it was also basically a Batman Beyond game. Batman Arkham Beyond, if you will. We've seen concept art from this game before, such as the older Two-Face and Poison Ivy, but these new pieces show the Damien Wayne Batsuit, and it is very apparent that the suit, and by extension the entire game, was deeply influenced by the fantastic Batman Beyond. This is all backed up by something you may have seen last year, which was a leaked shot of an elevator door in the WB Montreal offices, which clearly shows a variation on the Batman Beyond logo, meaning that WB Montreal was deep enough into a Batman Beyond game to paint that logo rather than the Batman Arkham bat symbol on their lift. We knew that WB Montreal's Damien Wayne game would have had Batman Beyond influences at the time, but now thanks to this new concept art clearly showing a Batman Beyond batsuit, it strongly looks like things went far beyond just mere influences. It was Batman Arkham Beyond. We were going to get an open world Batman Beyond game in the Arkhamverse with Damien Wayne instead of Terry McGinnis, we think anyway, and Warner Brothers cancelled it. It could have been down to the negative fan reaction following the initial rumours, or that the idea of a future Batman game just wasn't one they saw any interest in. Or the other reason, which is that Warner Brothers wanted to chase the live service high, and so make all of its DC games online only. So, the co-op focused Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad rather than a Superman or Batman Beyond game. There were also a couple of other cool pieces from Goran Bukvik's art station. You may have seen these rather cool concepts of his for a more realistic Deadshot and Deathstroke before. These aren't from the Arkham Knight sequel, however, they are actually from the cancelled open world video game of Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. Yes, these two pieces of artwork show Deadshot and Deathstroke as envisioned for the Nolanverse, which is rather cool. Oh, and one small other piece from the cancelled future Arkham game before we go that I've dug up that's something of an exclusive. At least I've never seen anyone mention it or post it before, probably because Goran Bukvik called the piece Lady Bad Luck rather than anything to do with Batman, or naming it exactly what it actually is, which is clearly future Harley Quinn. The look, especially the one on the left, is pure Harley Quinn, but she looks older, walks with a cane, and wears a mask that looks a lot like Proto-Harley Alicia in Batman 89. To me, this is 100% obviously Harley Quinn from the Batman Beyond game. The game that we're never going to get, unfortunately, which I think is a crying shame. And we certainly would have had it by now, and they could have easily moved on to Gotham Knights afterwards. So what do you guys think of all this? Would you have been interested in a Batman Arkham Beyond game, which I bet would have been the title, with Damien Wayne in future Gotham, or are you happier with Gotham Knights, along with the massive wait for it between Batman Arkham Knight and now? Let me know in either the comments below or on the Inside the Multiverse Discord server, which you'll find a link to in the description below. Please like, share and subscribe, that all really helps me out, and check out other videos on DC Comics Gamer, like news on a possible leaked release date for Gotham Knights. For now, thanks for watching folks, and Multiverse out.